Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I think I had my audio off. Hope everybody's doing well this evening.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Jasmine, have I met you before? Are you new with our office?
I am new as of Friday, and
Well, well,
technically, Greg is terrible. So I'm inactive at the moment, but we're
okay.
working on it.
Okay, cool. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with the Greg situation, please let me know. But a lot of these uh, big agencies, you're just kind of at their mercy of when they when they have a chance to get you in. Good evening, Jeff. Thank you for always being here. Well, welcome, Jasmine. Thank you so much for being on tonight. And I think everyone else we've interacted before. If anybody is new and I miss you, I apologize, and you're welcome to just reach out to me. I would love to connect with y'all. I thoroughly enjoy what I do and definitely happy to connect with our agents. I really and truly believe that real estate is a collaboration between agents over competition between agents. So I definitely would love to help y'all, and I think y'all can help me in the process. So, welcome again, Jasmine, and welcome everyone to our meeting this evening. I will not hold y'all hostage too long tonight. I'm going to actually go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen and go over our March announcements, and then we will get into our training tonight. All right. Hopefully everyone can go ahead and see my screen. Our brand kit and our announcements kind of downloaded a little differently tonight, so I'm just going to go through it. And I know y'all are kind of seeing my whole screen here, but bear with me. It was a little last minute getting this in. So our Zach Taylor March announcements and brand kit. As always, I'll try to go through this as quickly as possible. I know not everything applies to everyone, so here we go. All right. So, important information, our Zach Taylor Real Estate Award ceremony is going to be March 21st. So, go ahead and mark that on your calendar. It is in the Murfreesboro office. So if you're not local to Murfreesboro, then definitely no obligation to go. But this is a great event. Our company does this every year, and it's the best event, arguably, that our company puts on. Lots of agents come from our Murfreesboro office, Atlanta office, Chattanooga office. We may even have people from Florida and Alabama joining in as well this year. So I would definitely recommend that you make a plan to be there. I will be there. I know it's like a 4 hour drive, but it's worth it to me to get to meet our agents and interact in person. This is like my one time a year that I go to the Murfreesboro office. So if you need to carpool or want to, make plans together to go, just let me know, and you're welcome to ride with me. March 21st. Upgrades this month. This is March, just so y'all know. Upgrades as of March. Our onboarding for our new agents is revamped and streamlined a little better. Zach just, felt like it was time to streamline that a little differently. And we've got some new faces that I'll introduce at the end of these announcements that are going to help revamp and streamline that, of course. We're working on creating a follow-up campaign after agents join. So more training, more resources for new agents for our office. I know, and I've said this 100 times, but I know when I first got into real estate, it felt like, okay, I do all these things, get my license, now what? And you don't really know. Zach Taylor has a great booklet, the boot camp book that we've went through part of. We'll go through some more of it in March. And this is just great insight for essentially starting your real estate business. But I know that they're doing follow-ups and campaigns after agents join, so we can streamline that a little better. We upgraded our Zoom quality for online training, so hopefully y'all can see me good this evening. My lighting is not the best where I'm at in my office, so I hope that Y'all can see me okay. It's better than, what it was last week whenever we we saw each other via Zoom. So we upgraded that. Partnered with Tennessee home buyers for cash offers. Not sure if that is going to affect our Georgia office as well. I've got a note in to Zach to ask about that. And then, of course, we fixed dot loop templates and form for our Chattanooga agents. And Jasmine, are you a Georgia only or Georgia Tennessee agent?
Georgia and Tennessee.
Awesome, me too. That is awesome. Okay, well, I'm excited to have you on. By the way, our team won a couple of awards for last year. 2024, we got the Nashville Choice Award for Best Brokerage in Nashville, so that's awesome. 2025, we got Best of the Best for the Chattanooga Times Press Award. So this is exciting stuff. You are Jasmine, you're joining a great company, and the sky is the limit on our future. We've grown significantly, and we're going to keep on growing. And it's a great company to be a part of. Also, Inc. 5000 regionals for the Southeast. I believe that we are in these. I'm not exactly sure what this what this logo means. I'll have to double check with Zach if we won this or we're just in the finals or whatever it may be. But again, we're up for award on that. And we do have a March recruiting contest. So this means as an agent, if you recommend an agent join Zach Taylor and one agent joins our office, sorry, I'm just making sure nobody else is waiting in the waiting room. Okay, we're good. If one agent joins, you receive $500. Two agents, $750, an extra $750. Three agents, it's a total of $2,000. And then if you recruit four agents, et cetera, et cetera. So from March 1st through 31st, these are agent bonuses that we're going to get. If you know anybody that is getting their real estate license and they're looking for a great brokerage, recommend our brokerage. If you know any agents that are maybe paying too much in commission splits, recommend our brokerage. And it's a win for them. They get to keep more of their money, and it's a win for us because we get to get that $500 to $1,500. So that's awesome. Again, award ceremony March 21st. If you want details on that, here they are, 6 to 9 o'clock, the plaza at Fountains. At our Murfreesboro office, there is a ceremony space that they've rented out separate from the office. It's really beautiful. So invitations are going to be going out on Monday, March 4th, and you do need to RSVP by the 15th so that we can plan for food, etc. Agent meetings. So our whole office meeting is going to be Thursday, March 6th at 10 a.m. Central. So if you're in the Atlanta area or in Eastern time like me, 11 o'clock Eastern time, and you can join that via the same link that I sent tonight. All of our Zach Taylor meetings are through this exact same link. So you can click back on that, or you can go to our dashboard and join our meeting there for this. And Zach and Cameron usually kind of host this meeting, and it's great information whether you're in Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, whatever it may be. We are having a couple other training classes. Open Houses 101 with James Farley, March 13th. Again, you can do it via Zoom if you're not able to go to the Murfreesboro office. Handling objections, Thursday, March 20th at 11 o'clock Eastern. And you also can join that via Zoom or at the office. We have a couple Chattanooga training classes. And for Georgia training classes, it did not make it to the announcements, but I'll go ahead and go through those so y'all can mark these on your calendar if you'd like to attend. And of course, as always, every week I'll send out an invite to these meetings as well. So March 5th, Wednesday, March 5th, 5:30, like always, I'm going to be training on realtor safety. So that is a great class. I recommend y'all be a part of that. Wednesday, March 12th, we're going to go over getting listings sold. And this is from our boot camp book, part 6 on that. So we're going to go over like chapter 6. And then Wednesday, March 19th, 5:30 p.m., we are going to go back through the boot camp book as well. This is going to be chapter 7, part 7. And we're going to be talking about handling offers, some really thorough information on that. And then the 26th, we are going to go through the boot camp book yet again. This is going to be part 8 for the boot camp book. And we're going to go through negotiations and getting to closing. And again, that was March 26th at 5:30. Yes, 5:30 p.m. So uh, write those down, plan to be there. I love doing these trainings and I love connecting with agents. So I recommend that y'all, set aside time, prioritize this because it does more good than you think. You learn things even when you're not realizing it. Here's our March brand kit. You're welcome to click on these customizable links. And all of this is going to be coming to y'all's email, by the way. I'm just giving y'all a little insight. You're welcome to click on these links. You can customize these to send to clients, to get reviews, just to post on your social medias. You can email this, whatever you like, print it out, whatever it may be. Advertise your open houses. Congrats on their closings. Again, you can customize these super easy, and we're happy to share these marketing materials with our agents. Here are our February top producers in units sold. And I won't go through all their names tonight. And February top producers in sales volume, all of our great ZT agents. And then also, we have new things on YouTube, new shorts that Zach's been working on. He's got over 100,000 followers on his YouTube channel, so he's got some really great content. And I personally just go to his page just to watch training videos and things, and I learn something every time I watch. So a lot of our trainings from our Murfreesboro office are also recorded and synced to Zach's YouTube channel. So I would definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't already. We have training on dot loop and compliance. If you are struggling with dot loop or just not familiar with our systems on that, we have you covered here. You're welcome to go on Thinkific. That's our training website, and we have tons of videos on that. And then, as always, connect with us on social media. One last thing, we have a new agent coordinator, Bailey Bonds. It says she has a strong background in marketing, event planning, and comes with years of experience in sales and communications. So if you have any questions regarding tools, licenses, bookings, etc., she's going to be the one that you reach out to from now on. All of the admin related tasks, things regarding your license, GREC, trainings. There's so many things that she's going to help with. So just help us welcome Bailey and be nice to her as she's getting familiar with taking over Mackenzie's position. But the email is still the same. So if you have emails out to Mackenzie, she's still able to access that and check them. And I believe that's not going to change. So admin@zactaylorrealestate.com will still be your best bet to get questions answered. Or, of course, you can call our Murfreesboro office directly and speak with her. She's an employee of Zach Taylor, so she works, I'm not exactly sure her office hours, but essentially 9 to 5. It may be 8 to 4 or something like that. So she's available most days and will definitely be able to help with any questions that you have. Before I get started, does anyone have any questions for me? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and present this. And tonight we are talking about 100 ways to meet clients. And I just want to give a little forewarning that some of these 100 ways to meet clients, they may be a little cheesy. They may be things that you're like, I would never do that. I would never go there or start that club or whatever it may be. But I want to go through these because some of them are excellent ways to meet clients. And I just want to reiterate that there are so many buyers and sellers out there. And I truly believe that there's not a one size fits all agent for everyone because everyone is different and have different tastes and likes and, morals and all the things. So we definitely want to appeal to people that are like us as a person and connect with people like us, and also be able to help people that are like us and that are not like us. But again, just some of these, I just want to give a forewarning. Some of these things are maybe things that you wouldn't necessarily do or think about, but I hope by us training on this tonight, it just gets your brain going that everything that you do in your life and everywhere you go and every person that you meet is a potential client. And if they have a house to buy or sell, like they may could use you as their real estate agent. And ultimately, that's a win-win for everyone. So 100 ways to meet clients. I'll go through this just as my little prelim, talk first. As real estate professionals, our industry is constantly evolving. One thing that remains clear to stay competitive and to grow our businesses, it's going to be essential that we continue to meet new clients. Duh. In the ever changing landscape of real estate, relying solely on our existing client base is no longer going to be enough. I don't know if y'all have ever felt this, but I've like had a client, you work with them for a couple months, the deal closes, and you're like, okay, now what? I feel like I am unemployed. So we always need to be looking and striving for new clients. New clients are going to bring fresh opportunities, diverse needs, and the chance to expand our reach. So by engaging with new prospects, we open doors to not only new transactions, but also to long-term relationships that can lead to repeat business and referrals. So in this meeting tonight, we'll discuss ways to help us attract and connect with potential clients, ensuring we're always building a robust pipeline of business. And whether through networking, marketing, or leveraging technology, meeting new clients is a key to our ongoing success and growth. So let's dive in. Let's explore how we can strengthen our client base and ensure we're ready for the next wave of opportunities. This is not going to be mind-blowing information, like I said, but I do hope it gets your mind thinking outside of the sales box, and creating organic leads for yourself in things that you do every day that are already enjoyable to you. And again, every opportunity is going to be an opportunity to reach new clients. So we'll just get right into this. Oh, I did want to ask. I'm so sorry. If anybody wants to unmute themselves or drop it in the chat, where did you meet your last client? Maybe the last closing that you have, if you could think back to it and drop it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Tell me where you met that person.
My last one, we closed on Valentine's Day. She was a referral. She was the mom. Okay, so she was the mom of one of my old buyers, but she reached out to my lender partner and he referred her back to me. They gave
Awesome.
her his information and then he connected her with me. So
Cool. So sounds like sphere of influence a little bit, but then also you have a relationship with a preferred lender, and that's bringing you business that way as well. Is that right, Jasmine?
yes, basically with my lender, how it works is if there's anyone that he gets that originated from me in any way, he makes sure they come back to me.
Awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. And just to note for everybody else, connect with lenders. They can definitely, bring you business back around, especially if they're good lenders. Jeff said he met his last client at a beard and mustache competition. I will be at the Yeehaw Brewery in Nashville on Saturday, and he'll be competing. So if anybody here's from Nashville, go to the Yeehaw Brewery and see his beard and mustache competition. That is awesome. Awesome. Anybody else have any clients background you want to share where you met your last client?
Sure, I'll share. I actually have two in the pipeline. They both are repeat customers, clients. But one actually was a former high school teacher,
Okay.
and the other one actually I met them back in 2019 when I was selling my personal home, and they just was riding by my house, and I happened to be outside, and they asked if
Wow.
they could come see, and they didn't have an agent, and they
Yep.
wasn't interested in my home, but they allowed me to help them find a home.
That is awesome. So when you said, so I won't get sidetracked. So you just met them randomly driving by your house and, you
Right? They
probably
asked
weren't
if they
in
could.
fancy clothes or, anything
Yeah, I
crazy.
had just got back from a doctor's appointment, so I was sitting out in my car, and they
Yeah.
walked up and asked if they can come in. I was like, yeah, let me go just tidy up real quick, and
Yeah.
they
That's
came on
awesome.
in, and yeah, so that was back in 2019, and then now I'm helping. We're waiting to close. on another home for their son.
That
So
is awesome. So that's like one of my favorite things is those random connections that you make, and then they kind of snowball into two, three, four, five transactions. And that is so cool because there's so many people out there that are paying, $1,200 per lead, and then it ends there, and they don't snowball that relationship. It's kind of like the buyers or sellers or whatever just kind of close that transaction and they're like, okay, we're done. So it's so cool to get to make organic connections with people. And then you see that building those relationships just snowball into more and more deals. And if you're serious and you do a good job of, helping your people, then they look out for you too. And when you said the other was a high school teacher, were you meaning that you worked in a school or like they were your teacher?
she was my teacher when I was in high school. She was my keyboarding teacher.
That is
And
awesome.
yeah, I actually just sold her a home in July, but she's turned around reselling it already. So that's
Wow.
another one that we're waiting to close. But yeah,
Hey,
she was my high school teacher way back in the day.
that is awesome. Congrats on that.
Thank
Congrats,
you.
both of y'all. That is great. Anybody else have anything they want to share as far as where you met your last client before we move forward? I'm just wanting us to, kind of get ideas, maybe that aren't even on my list.
I just wanted to throw in too that the people that I was just, or the person I was just telling you about, the mom and her daughter, who were the buyers originally, their friend referred me to them, and I met him in an open house, and I've gotten like 15 closings just off of his people that he knows.
Oh,
And it was so funny because it was raining that day, and I really did not want to do that open house, but I
yeah.
did it. I even made a story about how my hair got wet, and I was so
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
But and yeah, I'm mad for complaining because
That is
it's fruitful.
That is awesome. So, open houses I am a huge fan of open houses. You can meet so many people that are ready to move right this second when, people are kind of, driving around, taking their Saturday, going to open houses like that. They are hot, hot leads. So that is awesome. And especially again, that it kind of snowballed into other things. Okay. I'll continue, but thank y'all so much for sharing that. So 100 ways to meet clients. I'll go through these lists and then I've kind of bolded some that I just think are like extra good ones. Number one, school events. Two, mom groups. Mom groups are something that maybe you get some mom friends together. You've got kids, they've got kids. You take them out to lunch, take them to a park, go on a play date, invite them over to your house. Uh, Usually, people that have little kids are looking to upgrade their house when they start having kids. They have two, three, four kids, they run out of bedrooms. So just keep that in the back of your head and know that, making connections with good mamas is never going to be a bad thing. I guess you could also do dad groups too. I don't know. Maybe that's a little tough subject, but mom groups, childhood friends, Facebook friends, local Facebook groups. And y'all just jot these down or interrupt me if you have anything to add on any of these. Church. A lot of my business comes from my church family. I have just been very intentional with my social media. And when I deal with somebody from my church, being very intentional to treat them with 1000% respect and go above and beyond for them. And then when somebody else at church, is talking to other people after the altar call, they're like, hey, go see Victoria or go see so and so because she treated us right. And just saying, church, do not underestimate your church and that kind of a group because I don't know about you, but my church is about 1,000 people. So that's a lot of potential right there for so many people. I can't even help them all. Uber or Lyft drivers, coffee shops. And when I say coffee shops, I mean be intentional about like going into a coffee shop. You can be doing your work, but also if you have a chance to interact with somebody, go out of your way to introduce yourself, let them know what you do. I'm kind of, uh given a little hint of what's to come, but I even say if you go in a coffee shop, wear your name tag that says, Victoria Jones with Zach Taylor Real Estate. And people are like, oh, you're in real estate. It almost starts that conversation for you without you having to be salesy. And again, I'm just recommending that you go there, you do your real estate work where people can see and just watch. You'll make connections and it'll turn into friends and turn into clients. Grocery stores, that's another thing. Whenever my daughter was newborn, I would go in a grocery store and I would wear her on my chest in like one of those little sling things. And oh my goodness, so many people would come up to me. If you have a baby with you, so many people come up to you and just start talking and making small talk, asking how old the baby is, saying she's so cute or whatever it may be. So don't underestimate a grocery store as a place to meet potential clients. 20, no, let's see. 11, your neighbors. So make friends with your neighbors and create the stigma in your neighborhood that you are the real estate agent of the neighborhood. You need to be the one that they contact if they have a question about equity in their house, if they have a question about a house that's sold. And you can't just pretend to be the expert of the neighborhood and not actually be the expert. You do need to spend time if you live in a neighborhood with at least 20 or more houses. Just be on top of things. If you see a house for sale, just be checking the MLS to make sure things in your neighborhood are selling, aren't selling. And you can really take that and snowball that into so many deals. Kids, friends, parents, again, do not underestimate the value of a relationship there. Volunteering, and this can be anywhere. Coworkers, if you are not in full-time real estate, your coworkers can be a great asset to you, to be clients one day. Create your own group or meetups, book clubs, dog parks. Create nonprofit collections. Number 19, your extended family. I've gotten several deals and clients from extended family. And this is not even just, my family, my parents, brother, sister-in-law. I've definitely gotten deals from that, but my cousins and their cousins, and you treat one cousin great and you give them a great experience, they're going to refer you to someone else. So I definitely recommend reaching out to your extended family. Again, I am not the person that you want to talk to when it comes to like all of the sales pitch things or like a script of what to do. That is not my personality. That is not how I've built my real estate business. And I honestly feel like if you build a business where you have to fake being salesy and then you can be your normal self afterwards, then you're going to eventually get burnout on this business. So just again, recommend that you have conversations, connect with people in your extended family, and it will organically lead to deals. Melissa said, my subdivision is overloaded with neighbors that are agents. So what would you suggest to still be able to stand out within the neighborhood? And I would say consistency is going to be key on that. So I have a template. I have not tried it yet, but learned from a very great friend, great agent that yes, great question. That consistency is key. It takes about 11 touch points for someone to make a decision on something. So if they're going to use you as their agent, you're not just going to be able to send one mailer or touch base with them one time. You're going to probably have to farm your neighborhood and send mailer after mailer after mailer after mailer. And I guarantee you will get a return on your money in the mailers. And again, all of the neighbors will start talking and the buzz will be that you're in real estate and you know what you're doing. Again, especially if you're sending things like CMAs or letting people know, what their house is worth or what updates they need to do to sell, or offering off-market properties. If you have a pocket listing that maybe you've talked to somebody that, they would sell if the right person came along. If you're offering opportunities like that and really setting yourself up as the expert in your neighborhood, then they're gonna choose you. I'm telling you. Somebody said, this is Jasmine, we have a neighborhood Facebook group. Maybe create one if you guys don't have one already. And that's a great thing to do. Yes, that wouldn't be too hard to do. And you get the neighbors talking, and you can kind of be the one to control that. And if you already have one, Melissa said they already have one. If you already have one, just make sure that you're interacting with that almost every day or every time there's something. You need to be liking people's posts. You need to be posting things about real estate. Just again, set yourself up as the expert, and people will, not be able to help but at least talk to you about real estate. I would also say don't put pressure on people to, have to use you or feel bad if they don't use you. Because even if, one person doesn't, you may make a good relationship with that person, and they could recommend a neighbor use you, or a friend, family, whatever it may be. Doctor's offices is a great place to meet new clients. Dental or orthodontist office, therapist office, gym or yoga class. And the reason I bolded this is not because I'm in a gym or in a yoga class, but I just think this is a great place to, again, make connections with people, talk with people that have, similar interest or desires like you do, and maybe even bring something to the class that can help with the class. I don't know, say like, hey, I've got some free yoga mats. Does anybody want want these? Or I've got water bottles for everybody. And just, doing something above and beyond what everybody else would do will set you apart and really make a connection there. Hair salon, bartenders, joining networking groups, join a Rotary Club. I'm not a part of a Rotary Club. My brother is, and I know that he absolutely loves it, and he makes such good connections by being part of a Rotary Club. A lot of the top businesses in your area are going to have someone a part of a Rotary Club. And again, it's a great place to make connections, and that's really, how you're going to get clients, is connecting with people, making connections with people. Join the Chamber of Commerce for your area. Join a hobby group, take a class. And these two things could just be random, whatever interests you. And again, it's just a place to get out there, meet people, get busy, and it can be fun while you're doing it. I love real estate, and I think real estate's so fun. I don't look at it as this hard job where we have to be selling all the time, and, doing all these things and checklists and all this kind of thing. I just have fun with it. I think you should be able to join a hobby group or take a class, and then just, make connections there, which turn into leads. Hiking groups, bike or motorcycle groups, use referral programs, follow up with previous clients. And, Jasmine and Melissa both said they have gotten gotten leads and clients from previous client referrals. And again, that's your best bet at closing a deal, is getting a referral from somebody who's already used you, and they can vouch for that you're a great agent. Like, it's a done deal. Thanks, Ross. Thank you for being here. Uh, Follow up with previous clients. That's what we just said. Cooking classes, real estate investor meetups. We have somebody, she's not in this class tonight, but we have somebody in our Georgia office that went to a real estate investor meetup that she found on Facebook, and it's turned into several transactions for her. So don't underestimate that. You can put yourself out there as an agent that can help real estate investors, or you actually can just meet other people that may want to buy or sell, or potential investors that may want to use you to, buy their investment properties. So real estate investor meetups, and you could probably do a quick Google search or Facebook search to find some of these events coming up, because they're usually a little smaller. It's just a great place to talk with people. Farmers markets, host a real estate training. I've said it 100 times, but if you want to set yourself up as an expert, then you have to present yourself as the expert. So do a training on something that you are very knowledgeable on when it comes to real estate, and post that video, send it out, send it to the neighbors, post it to the neighborhood Facebook group. And, it could be something as simple as like, here's how you, get your house market ready. Just you going around your house, cleaning up, whatever it may be. Here's how my brain just gets fried. Just simple things is all I'm saying. You can host a real estate training. I've done so many trainings, little short trainings on my Instagram of like how to do an escalation clause, or this is how I do this, or this is what I bring to a listing appointment, or, this is what you can expect if you work with me. Those kind of things really set you up as the expert. Create a club, attend real estate agent meetups through your board. So I'm a part of the Atlanta Board of Realtors, also a part of the West Metro Board of Realtors, and I know there's so many different events that they have. They have, events where they give back to charity, or events that help out in the community. So many things and so many great ways to meet other agents and to meet potential clients as well. 100 ways to meet clients. 41, Eventbrite. 2, coach a team. 43, food drives. 44, toy drives. 45, neighborhood events. What I mean by neighborhood events, this could be another thing that you do. I can't remember if it was Melissa or Jasmine. I think Melissa asked about, setting yourself up as an expert in your neighborhood. You can go above and beyond. You can host events. So I have several real estate friends that they essentially take over their neighborhood and they host 2, 3, 4 events every single year. They do holiday events. I know one agent does, she hires a Santa Claus and invites all the neighbors to bring their kids to get photos with Santa for free. And it's a great marketing tool for her. She hosts movie nights. She hosts, she kind of gets together a party for like pre-trick-or-treating. So many things that you can do with this if you just, put in a little work, a little effort to, again, make a connection there. And of course, have your signs at these events, give out business cards, be intentional to let people know that you are in real estate. You're not just doing this just for fun. You are in real estate and they need to remember you whenever they go to sell their house or buy their house. Animal shelters, children's hospital drives, charity events, open houses. And when I say be careful on open houses are an amazing way to meet clients. But if you are there and you are trying to recruit buyers or sellers, just be careful that they're not represented by someone already. CMAs to be emailed to your sphere of influence. This is an amazing way to take your friends, family, sphere of influence and go ahead and help them over that line to become a client as well. Porch drop CMAs. So again, I said email your CMA, or you can drop it off on the porch. This could be to neighbors. This could be to $1 million plus houses that you just would love to sell, whatever it may be. Custom moving box tapes. Host webinars on the market trends. Car wash, nail salon, school, PTSO, tennis, golf. You can go to Home Depot and Lowe's. A lot of time people are at Home Depot or Lowe's because they are getting ready to sell their house. They're like doing updates, doing paint, whatever it may be. You could go ahead and step in and make connections with people that way. They also maybe have just sold a home and they're trying to buy another home. And, again, just a great place to make connections and meet people in the housing industry or somebody that could be a potential buyer or seller. Door and mailbox hangers. When I first got started in real estate, I went around and dropped CMAs off to everybody's mailbox in my neighborhood. And then I also just attached like a little hanger with my information and a little soda actually. And you never know when is going to be the right opportunity for someone to buy or sell. So it never hurts making a connection that way. Let me just make sure I didn't. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're good on that. Financial planner, your CPA, police or sheriff station. You can network with local lenders. That's awesome. I have this bolded. And then Jasmine let us know that she, has a connection with her lender and got a client that way. Local park. You can be a podcast guest. Vanity real estate license plate. So have something on your license plate that says you're a real estate agent, a car decal. Again, this is just, I'm not going to say that somebody's going to be like, oh, so and so's in real estate because their license plate says that. I want to use them. But it can get a conversation started. They're like, oh, hey, I like your license plate. How do you like real estate? And again, just an organic connection with that person. Car decals, your name tag, or realtor swag. Again, I already kind of talked about that. When you go to a coffee shop, when you're going out to the grocery store, whatever it may be, it's not a bad idea to just wear your name tag with, just saying you're a real estate agent. I can guarantee you that people will ask about it or ask about the market or, interest rates or whatever it may be. Wine group or festival. Garage sales, become a substitute teacher, put business cards in restaurants. We've all seen them and, they may work. Concerts, meetup.com, neighborhood apps. You can network with real estate attorneys. This is kind of the same vein as connecting with a lender. You can also connect with a real estate attorney, make a good, take them out to lunch, make a good, strong connection with them, and refer them business. They refer you business. It's a win-win. HOA meetings, town hall meetings, local event volunteering, network with insurance agents, network with photographers, network with painters, roofers, general contractors, interior designers, and stagers. Network. You see that here. 87 is Thumbtack. If you haven't watched our training on Thumbtack from a couple weeks ago, go back and watch it because you are able to advertise yourself on Thumbtack as a real estate agent, and I can guarantee you'll get some leads that way. Divorce and probate attorneys, if they know, a house is going into probate or somebody's going through a divorce, if you connect with them, again, take them out to lunch, make a good connection. You may be able to build that relationship and they send you business, you send them business. Teachers, nurses, stations, 91 and 91 to 100, by the way. Some of these, a lot of these beforehand are like free or pretty inexpensive ways to meet clients. Some of these 91 through 100 there's some cost involved with them and some time and effort and energy, a little more so, but some of these are amazing ways to meet clients. 91, start a YouTube channel. Again, like I said earlier, Zach has over 100,000 followers on his YouTube channel. So his time, his effort, his energy of starting that channel and talking about real estate has grown his business. And every time he posts a video, there's 100,000 people, probably minimum, that are seeing his videos. And it would take you eternity to be able to, door knock that many people. And it's just definitely a very streamlined way to be able to present yourself as a real estate agent into our world. Call expired or withdrawn listings. I know everybody says it all the time, but we do have agents within our brokerage right now that have called expired listings and gotten sales out of it. So it does work if you're willing to put in the time and energy. Run Facebook and Instagram ads. And these are really cool because it could cost you a little bit of money. You can do like $15 over a course of, 5 days to run some ads regarding your business. Or you can put $1,000 into it and see what you get out of it. But it definitely works. I mean, everybody's eyes are on social media and on Facebook, on Instagram. So it's a great way to get business. Melissa said, how do you find their numbers as far as like expired and withdrawn listings? That's a great question. I have never really been into calling expired and withdrawn listings. I'll check with our agent that has had success with that, Melissa. And do you mind dropping your email? I'll shoot you some information on that because I don't want to tell you wrong. I know I have ways like you can, go to a few websites and do some Google searches. But yeah, I want to find out like a better way to tell you. Let me write down your email. I'll talk to somebody that's a little more of an expert at this than me and get you some numbers.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I asked this like a while back and I just do not remember.
Okay, no problem. I'll find that out for you. Okay, so put your face on a shopping cart. I met an agent that said that's the only way she advertised is she had her face on shopping carts and she got business out of it. So try it out. Put your face on a billboard. I know a lot of other agents in our area are doing it. It's not me. Again, I am not that agent. I don't want to be that agent, but put your face on a billboard if it makes you happy and it gets you some leads out of it. Run Google ads. These are kind of, going in line with the Facebook and Instagram ads, but any way we can get in front of people online on a computer where they're already looking and they have time to look at whatever they're searching, it's a great way to get in front of clients. One other thing I wanted to mention that's bolded is attend a national real estate conference. I have went to several of these, and I know it just seems like a lot of money. It's usually like $1,000 to $3,000 to go to these conferences by the time you're getting your flight and your food and your hotel and all of those things. But I have learned so much by going to these real estate conferences. I go to one about once a year, and I also will say that I've made so many connections with agents that are even if you go to a national level real estate conference, you're going to meet people that are not within your same state. So they're not necessarily competition to you. They don't have any feelings towards that whatsoever. So when they have a client that comes up, and again, usually if you're going to a real estate conference, you're kind of rubbing shoulders with the more successful, high level performing agents. So if you're rubbing shoulders with those people, that's great. Number two, again, if they're in a different state, they're going to send you clients if you make a good connection with them. Like I've had several connections from a real estate conference I went into in Nashville, and they have clients moving from Nashville to Atlanta and vice versa. I've sent, people to them in Nashville whenever I couldn't help them buy a house there. So just a great place. I highly recommend our agents. If you want to be serious about real estate, you got to put your money into it and you got to put your energy and effort into it. And so I definitely recommend attending a national real estate conference. 98, send mailers or farm and neighborhood. 99, give gifts to people you meet with the business card attached. Again, just something little, and be intentional. And a lot of that, could have been to the nurse, to the doctor, whatever it may be. 100, this is, just kind of cheesy and me. Fall in love with real estate and just be a realtor and ethical person everywhere that you go. Be ready to talk real estate at any time or place. So this means you can't necessarily just like not really know what's going on with the market and not really know what's going on with interest rates. But you need to be, present in real estate 24/7, ready to talk about it, ready to connect with people, and keep it top of mind in your mind. And being intentional about it in your mind will help other people look at you like a professional. And I guarantee you'll get more business out of it this year. Just a little tip. There are plenty of clients to go around. Do not try to meet everyone and go everywhere and do everything on this list. This could lead to burnout. I've already, hinted at this. I say just pick one or two things that you want to try. Try them for 6 months. Release things that don't work for you and try something else just until it clicks or until you just say, wow, I've gotten so many leads from this. I got to keep doing this. So let me know your successes. And if you have any questions at all, this is my email. And of course, I'm available anytime y'all need me. Phone, text, email, doesn't matter. I'm happy to help our agents in any way. And I'm an open book when it comes to my business. I've been, some would say pretty successful. I've sold, I think, around 200 houses. So, I'm an open book. If you want to pick my brain on anything, see things that work for me, I'm happy to talk those through with y'all as well. Does anybody have any questions before we leave this evening? Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate you. Okay, if there are no questions, I'm not going to leave y'all just hanging out. So, and thank you, Marie. I'm not going to leave y'all just hanging out. Y'all get to work. Let's start selling these houses. So, I appreciate y'all again. We will meet again next Wednesday. Let me double check the date on that. next Wednesday, March the 5th, and we're going to be talking about realtor safety, especially for us women. That is super important to be safe in real estate. So, highly encourage y'all be there, and we'll have some great tips for you then. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good evening. Bye bye.